Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be filming a Wax Melt Empties video. Again, mainly wax from my fall wax collection that I shared late August, but every now and then I kind of sprinkle in other wax scents because I kind of just am in the mood for something different. Let's just dive on in. I've got a few like candles and non-wax empties that as usual we'll just save until the end. I feel like I like to kind of dive into my clamshells first just because they take up like the bulk of my bin. Let's just do the bathing garden because it's right on top here. So the first one is Elf Morning Blend, which this is from the winter collection, and then I also did Widget's Circus Cocoa, which is from the Circus collection. I blended these together. It was mislabeled when I received it in the mail based off of how the wax looked, like how it was decorated, that it definitely was the Widget's Cocoa Circus. It was just mislabeled, so that's why it says Whimsical Sweets on the top here, but I did label it correctly. I did these both together because this one, the Elf Morning Blend, was kind of like a peppermint mocha kind of a scent. That's how I would sort of describe it. And then the Widget's Circus Cocoa was like a hot chocolate, dark chocolate ganache kind of a scent. So I thought that they would mesh well together and I really enjoyed it. If I had to choose, I think I liked Elf Morning Blend better, like by itself, but to spread it out throughout my living room, I decided to kind of do these in every other warmer. This was a really, really pretty one. I loved that like cool peppermint mocha kind of a scent. Like it totally reminded me of a holiday drink. And then this was a pretty realistic to me, like dark chocolate kind of a scent. So they both did pretty well. I would say like maybe a medium performance. This one's Pumpkin Marshmallow Cookie Jar. This is from the, I'm assuming, like her Halloween collection. This was actually a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. And it smelled to me strongest of like a body care marshmallow kind of a scent. So I wonder, does Bath and Body Works have like a pumpkin marshmallow or a vanilla pumpkin or something like that? I feel like maybe it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. I enjoyed it. I did this one in like my bathroom warmers and I really liked it. That's why to me it came off more like a body care vanilla, body care marshmallow. This one's Vampire Blood. I've actually been doing this kind of here and there in my bathroom warmer. I just do like one cube in a bathroom warmer, so it takes me a little bit to go through this. This one surprisingly was like really good. I say surprisingly just because, I don't know, sometimes some of these fruity blends with like the cranberry or the raspberry jam, things like that can lean more like of a deeper kind of a fruit, like a mulled kind of a fruit. But this was really good. This was like a bright, fruity blend. It was like the strawberries and pomegranate, I feel like, is kind of what came out the most, and I really, really enjoyed it. This one was definitely one of the stronger bathing garden scents that I've done in a while. We have Pumpkin Butterscotch Chip Waffles, another one from the Halloween collection that I picked up last year. Really, really good. If you like pumpkin pecan waffles, that's kind of what this one smells like. Do I have any other bathing garden? I think that's all my bathing garden. I've got a few Bewitching Wax. So I did 2 of the Cauldron Shop. Sorry, I'm trying not to show my pointer fingers because they both like broke off real, and it hurts so bad. Like the tips of my fingers are like so sensitive because kind of like the skin underneath the nail. Hopefully that's not gross, but yeah, my pointer fingers are kind of ugly looking right now. But anyway, so the Cauldron Shop, this is kind of like a blueberry bread, blueberry bakery kind of a scent. It was really nice, definitely heavy on the cornbread on cold, but the blueberry does come out more on warm. But it's definitely more of like a blueberry savory bakery kind of a scent just because of the warm honey cornbread. It's not a super sweet like bakery kind of a scent, but I did enjoy it. And then the Aunts, this is like probably my favorite scent of all time from Bewitching Wax. It's so, so good. It's rich bourbon sauce, fresh baked pie crust, sweet homemade butter cookies, and honey buttered rolls. It's just so, so good. It's very, very nice, a really nice cinnamon bakery. It's sweet, but then the longer it goes, the cinnamon does get a little bit on the spicy end. I love it though. Next time I make an order from Bewitching Wax, I would definitely add in a couple more of these clams because it's really, really good. A very good fall kind of warm bakery scent. And then let's do a few of my Scentsy. So I warmed a couple of these just because they are in my club. It's Love and You're the One. I love these. These are from the Valentine's Day collection from, I think, 2022, this year. So, so good. So strong. Both have like amazing performance, throw, longevity. I love them. So I like to do these every once in a while. This is Love and Happiness. This was from the Bring Back My Bars. I just decided to warm it. I think this is the one that people say kind of smells like hairspray, a little bit on the powdery end. Really good performance. It's a nice warm blend. Like it does feel like it would be a good summer to fall transition. I didn't end up keeping this in my club. I enjoyed it. Good performance, but just to me not club worthy. I warmed Fairytale Pumpkin. This was a free wax bar that came in my September club. I thought I'd give it a try. My husband actually really liked it. He thought it smelled really, really nice. And I surprisingly liked it a lot better than I thought I would based off of the notes, which is Harvest Pumpkin, Black Raspberry, Black Licorice. I think maybe there's a little bit more of a description, but I just kind of sum it up on a little label. Based off of those notes, I never would have picked it up because I don't think I'm like a black licorice lover, but I did not mind it. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got it in my club as like a freebie because I would maybe consider picking it up again in the future. I wouldn't add it into my club. I don't love it that much, but surprisingly I enjoyed it and I thought the performance was pretty good. You know, typical Scentsy performance. This one is Cloudberry Dreams. I believe this was also from a Scentsy club that I got. I think this was from a whiff box. I didn't mind it. It's definitely heavier on like the floral, like the rose, sweet raspberry and a whisper of rose. It's a lot of rose in the wax item. I also had a Cloudberry Dreams like dish soap from a different whiff box and I liked it in the dish soap more than I liked it in the wax bar. So I wouldn't like repurchase this one or anything. Then let's just do a couple scent shots that I have here. So let's just do these two candles by Victoria. I warmed pumpkin cheesecake in my office warmers one day. So I have 4 warmers in my office and I cut each of the scent shots in half. Really, really strong. I've gotten really good performance from candles by Victoria so far. I just have to remember to go into my collection and reach for the scent shots because there's something that I kind of forget about in my collection. Totally forgot to include candles by Victoria. I have so many pumpkin scent shots. Totally forgot to include them in my fall wax stash. So I'm trying to like here and there grab a few. Like I said, very good performance. Pumpkin cheesecake, not necessarily a scent I would repurchase. It was like, it almost reminded me of like a very light pumpkin, but like more heavily like a graham cracker kind of a scent or like a golden graham kind of a scent. So good performance, just wouldn't repurchase that particular blend. Okay, let's just start going into the Polypro bags now, and then I have a few other like little scent shots, but I'll do them as we go through those vendors. I have 2 Bodies Harmony items. Both I received last year in some kind of fall RTS. This one is October Fun. This was to me more heavily on like the salted caramel popcorn leaning, and not a super sweet blend, like just a little bit more on like the popcorn to me. I didn't mind it, but I wouldn't like repurchase probably like a popcorny kind of a scent. This one is Crispy Leaves, Cider Lane, and Falling Leaves. This is a pretty fall blend, not too heavy on either note. Like it was actually a really good mix of both of these scent notes, Cider Lane and Falling Leaves, so I enjoyed it. So a few samples. This is Mac the Bear from Candles from the Keeping Room. I really liked it. It was a really nice, basically it's Mac Apple with their like bear claw. It was really good. I did it on one of my tea light warmers in my living room. Just a tea light warmer that's on my kitchen counter, that like the kitchen and living room are basically in the same room. I smelled it when I was closer to the warmer, but as for throw, I think because it was just one single melt, one sample size in kind of a really big room, it didn't like throw super well throughout the room, but like when I was walking by the kitchen counter, it smelled good. I do love Candles from the Keeping Room. I typically do it in my office when I'm working throughout the day, just because I want to savor it and like smell the wax like all day long and just make sure I'm really enjoying it, because I know she'll be retiring soon. Okay, a few Pharmacist's Daughter, a few samples. I'm not going to go too in-depth with these. This is I'm Blushing. I did this in my bathroom warmer. I really liked it. To me, it came off as a creamy strawberry, but I could have sworn when I looked up the scent notes, it was like a key lime scent or something. This is Cookie Exchange. Such a good creamy, like I think it's like a coconut bakery scent. Really loved it. I definitely have that in my stash. Aunt Dot's Kitchen. Honestly, I don't really recall. Pumpkin Crunch Cake. This was good. A nice fall blend. Scrumptious. I think this is a blueberry bakery kind of a scent, if I remember correctly. Really liked that. This one is Soft and Pretty. Sweater Weather Pink Lemonade. Definitely sweater weather strong. I warmed this on a day that I actually went into the office, so I wasn't home. I just did this in kind of our own open concept kitchen living room area, and when I got home, I still smelled it. It was super, super strong. At first I'm like, am I doing like a minty blend? It kind of smelled like a mint. Then I realized it's definitely the Sweater Weather, because Sweater Weather has kind of like a, I don't know if it's eucalyptus or some kind of little hint of like some kind of like mint blend in there. So super strong and long lasting. I don't love Sweater Weather. I don't have a lot of it in my collection. This might honestly be like one of my only, maybe I have like one or two blends hiding in my collection, but Sweater Weather, it's such a strong blend and can sometimes be headache inducing for me. So that's why I don't have a ton in my collection, but very good performer. Almond Pumpkin Cookies. This is Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Iced Almond Cookies, and Warm Vanilla Sugar. Really, really, really pretty. Nice combination of all three. I don't feel like any of these scent notes were overpowering the other. Really, really solid, like medium to strong performer. I liked that one. And then Autumn Waffles, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Blueberry Pecan Waffles, and Iced Almond Cookies. To me, it was probably like the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles and Blueberry the strongest. I'm not quite sure about the Iced Almond Cookies. It was probably in there meshing well with the bakery blends, but didn't particularly pinpoint like an almond. Really, really good. Good throw, good performance. Enjoyed this. I think I have another one in my stash, and I'm glad about that. We've got some Knowles Farm scents. Let's see, I think I have two of these ones, maybe not. Okay, this is Are You Serious? This was a sample size, so I think I did this in my bathroom warmer. I've had this before, like purchased the full size in a snap bar. I really, really like it. If I'm remembering correctly, it's like Palo Santo and Leaves or something like that. Really nice. And I like Travis's Palo Santo. Redneck Homebrew. This was good, but not a personal favorite. Like really good performance if you enjoy like apple cider, peach, cedar, allspice, cinnamon, vanilla. Like if those scent notes sound good to you, definitely try it out because it performed well. I probably just wouldn't repurchase that one. This is Flannel. Really, really nice. Kind of a masculine cologne, body care kind of a scent. Really strong, and this lasted like days in my bathroom warmers. Like I didn't change it out for a couple days because it still lingered and was really strong. Travis's Wax, I've had great performance with, like very strong and long lasting. This one is Backroads, so another sample. I did these in my bathroom warmers, and it was really good. It was like, to me, kind of like a fresh kind of a blend, so I enjoyed it. Pumpkin Pie Pound Cake. I think I blended this. I don't think I blended it with another Knowles Farm scent. I think I blended it with a different vendor. I think if I'm remembering correctly, because it's kind of like a little bit like the pumpkin pie, to me on cold smelled a little bit spicy leaning. I believe I warmed it with more of like a bakery kind of a scent. I enjoyed it, but probably wouldn't repurchase. This one's Macintosh Apple, so strong. Great Mac Apple blend, very, very strong. Enjoyed it. And then this is Donuts at the Orchard, super, super nice, sweet apple donut, bakery kind of a scent. Loved it. Okay, let's do my VCS. So I first did this sample in the Riff Off, Campfire Marshmallow Peanut Butter Cookies, Sugar Cookies. I think I did this like half in a tea light warmer, half in like a regular wax warmer in my kitchen. I don't honestly recall smelling it. Like, at least it wasn't a powerhouse, because I'm not really recalling it at the moment. But I believe I have this in full size, so I'll have to give it another try. This one is Casper meets Wendy, Candy Corn, Buttercream, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This was mainly Cupcakes at Tiffany's strong, which I love. I love Cupcakes at Tiffany's. And I assumed it would lean Cupcakes at Tiffany's heavy, just because to me, Candy Corn and Buttercream aren't super strong notes. I don't know if I said this, medium throw. I definitely enjoyed it. We've got two Zeep. This one is Mama's Pecan Pie. This was really, really nice. A medium throw. I enjoyed it. I think when I got this in, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think it smelled super, super strong on cold, but after sitting in my collection for a little bit of time, I thought it did pretty well on warm. And then this one is Fall Naps, Flannel Sheets, Autumn Leaves, and Fall Breeze. This one was good. To me, it was kind of light to medium, but I did do it in my biggest area in my apartment, the kitchen kind of living room area. I enjoyed it while I warmed it. Again, though, like maybe not like a favorite, not something I would look to repurchase like next year. A few Broadway Wax. This is Dancing is Not a Crime. This was a sample that I received in an order, and I absolutely loved it. It was so strong, great performance, so long lasting. I think I did this for like 2 days in my office warmers. I loved it. Strawberry Pound Cake, Sugared Waffle Cone, Palo Santo, Warm Vanilla Sugar. I think I'm going to hang on to this little bag and consider doing some customs with Broadway Wax, because I really, really enjoyed it. And I tend to get really good performance with Broadway Wax. Carrying the Banner, Frozen Margarita, Maraschino Cherry, and Blueberry Sugar. This is strong, a really good performance, but to me the blueberry did lean, I don't know if it was blueberry or maybe it was a mixture of the cherry too, but it leaned a little bit of like an artificial candy kind of a scent. I didn't mind it though, like I did enjoy it. I know some people blueberry smells artificial to them. Typically I like all blueberry scents, and again, like I still enjoyed it on warm, and it was, like I said, very, very strong performer. Down with the Blues, Downy April Fresh, Blue Hawaiian Punch, Blueberry Crush, and Blue Raspberry Slushy. Loved this. This was so good. You got the blue candy, like the blue raspberry, blueberry, Blue Hawaiian Punch. You got the sweetness from that, but also it was like a fresh, clean blend because of the laundry. It was really, really good. Like super strong, great performer. We've got some Rose Girls, Speechless, and Avobath. This must have been a little sample. I've had definitely this kind of a blend before. So strong. 1 cube was enough in my bathroom warmers. Berry Lovely Cheesecake. I think I got this from the wax swap I did earlier on in the year. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like my favorite blueberry bakery scent. I did like it though, just like I said, not like a standout favorite blueberry bakery. We have Star of Wonder, Star of Night. This is a Mario blend. I hope you guys were able to place your Mario pre-orders this past weekend. This was Strawberry Euphoria, which I think is like a secret strawberry blend, and Serendipity. I enjoy this more than I thought. I purchased this because there was a lot of hype around it. I think it's Lexi's from Two Quick Wicks. She loves this blend. So I picked this up during the RTS and I did like it. It was a really strong performer, did really well, but I'm a little iffy on Serendipity. If you love Serendipity, you would definitely love this blend. Zucchini Pumpkin Bread Donuts. This was from last year, so this is about a year old. I really enjoyed this. I like it on its own, but it's also great for like mixing because it's not an overly sweet bakery blend. Like the zucchini bread and pumpkin donuts, like not overly sweet. So I did some mixing as well with bakery to make it sweeter, but I enjoyed it by itself as well. Okay, this was a little Sassy Girl Aroma sample in Grandma's cookie jar. Honestly, I didn't really notice it a whole lot. I did one of these little samples in like a bathroom warmer, and I don't know, it didn't like stand out to me or anything. And then this is sugar cookie dough bread. This was a loaf. I enjoyed it for blending purposes, but to be honest, it wasn't really anything like super special on its own. Again, kind of similar to the last Rose Girls one I talked about. It was good for blending, but not like overly sweet on its own. I think it was mainly zucchini bread that I was smelling, and sugar cookie dough to me isn't a super strong bakery blend on its own. So really good throw and performance, but I don't think I would like rebuy that, only because I just don't love it just on its own. Like I have to mix it. We have one Southbound Candle Co. This is Strawberry Pound Cake Cookie Jar. This was a loaf. Absolutely loved it. Would repurchase it. Have repurchased it before. This is a repurchase loaf. The only thing I will say is that it isn't a super long lasting blend. It's so good, a powerhouse for a few hours, and then it just kind of dies down kind of quickly after that. But I would totally repurchase this just because of the few hours I get out of it. I love it. We have a lot of L3 Waxy Wonders. So we have some samples. Again, I'm gonna run through these unless anything was like super memorable. So I did Lip Service, Downy April Fresh Boom Boom, Rocky Road Ice Cream, Pumpkin Carvings Pumpkin Pie Waffle Cone, and Fresh Baked Bread Don't Cross Streams. This one was really good. It actually wasn't as strong on the fresh baked bread, more on the Don't Cross Streams, so I liked it a lot. All right, let's do, so some of these I think are like puppy packs, I'm assuming. Today is October 3rd. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. It's crazy. I used to not like this blend at all, but I'm totally warming up to Palo Santo now. Loved it so much, so long lasting. This is definitely a long lasting blend of L3s. This lasted for days in my office warmer. I would totally be up to purchasing a loaf of it again. This is Fuller House. This is basically like a cereal blend. Really nice, but to me, it kind of came off as like a mild Fruit Loops, and I think because all the other all the other cereal blends to me aren't as strong as Fruit Loops, so I feel like if anything, the other ones kind of toned it down. Fruit Loops. It was good though. I mean, I enjoyed it while I warmed it for sure. Sea Witch Liana's Lullaby Salty Sea Air. This is an old one. This is from last July. Really pretty. I did this in my bedroom warmers. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice. I'm trying to see my note. I definitely got Salty Sea Air. That was probably like the strongest note in here. All right, we have Putting on the Ritz. This again is from last year. I think this was a customer blend creation. Sugared shortbread, crunchy peanut butter, strawberry jam, and toasted mallow. This surprisingly was very strong on the peanut butter. And I say surprisingly because strawberry jam is such a strong note. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like probably like 80% peanut butter and like 20% strawberry jam. Zucchini bread Fruit Loops. I have two of these, such a staple, really strong, Fruit Loop heavy. Would definitely repurchase. I've had this before in a loaf, loved it. I think these are like little jack-o'-lantern shapes, maybe. Pumpkin pecan waffles, vanilla butter fudge espresso. You know, a really good, to me, kind of like coffee pumpkin pecan waffle blend. Enjoyed it. I have a few graveyards that I kind of spread out throughout my warmers. Really enjoyed this. Such a great fall blend. I would say leaning stronger on the apple, which I really enjoyed. Really nice performance. I would definitely pick this up again, maybe next fall. I don't think I need it this year, especially because my fall collection is still really huge. This is, did I already show this one? Pumpkin pecan waffle? No, this is a different one. Pecan Pie Pumpkin Pecan Waffle Sugar Cookie Royale. I loved this. This was amazing. Super strong coffee with pumpkin pecan waffles. Loved it. Frosted key lime cupcakes, key lime pie, and mallow bars. I think this was a 4-pack of fluted tarts. Really nice, strong tart lime. Enjoyed it. It was kind of a nice switch up to do in between kind of a lot of these fall blends. Zucchini bread, blueberry, a staple. Loved it. I love Blueberry Bakery. Blueberry and zucchini bread is amazing. I would totally pick it up again. Kind of gives like a blueberry muffin vibe. This is Abalone. I really, really like this one. Super strong, kind of fresh, aquatic-y kind of a scent. Really long lasting and like a powerhouse scent. These two were matrix melts that I've had in my collection for a little bit of time. This one was Love Spell Cream Soda, Fresh Picked Strawberries. So pretty. This reminds me that I want to get more like Love Spell and like Sweet on Paris, like body care kind of scents, because I loved these so much. And I had super great performance with the matrix melts this time around. Matrix melts for me have been kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes I feel like they seem like weaker, and I'm not sure why that would be. Maybe it's because it's really thin. This time around, I would do like 2 of the cubes in a warmer. I think before maybe I did 1 cube in a warmer and it just wasn't strong enough. But loved it, loved the performance. Definitely smelled the Love Spell the most, with probably a little bit of sweetness from the strawberry. I would definitely look to repurchase a blend like this. And this is Strawberry Pound Cake Sweet on Paris Fresh Picked Strawberries. Again, to me, it came off as like a really pretty, sweet body care kind of a scent. I loved it, and it was a really good, strong throw. Pumpkin White Elephant Exchange. This is amazing. I loved it so much. Sometimes L3's pumpkin, some of her pumpkin blends can lean really spicy. So I wasn't sure if this one was going to lean really spicy or if it's the fact that it's mixed with White Elephant Exchange, but it was so good. Not spicy whatsoever. A super nice, creamy, sweet pumpkin bakery. And it almost reminded me a little bit of the Hufflepuff blend. I'm not sure why, but I loved this and would totally repurchase another loaf of it, like just to have in my collection. Like I would warm that all year round, just like I would warm Hufflepuff all year round. So good. And then this one was Watermelon Pink Frosted Cake Cotton Candy Frosting. I had cut this up in the summer. I just think I had a little bit left of this loaf, so I just finished it up. I'm trying to do that. I have a lot of like half empty stuff, and I'm trying to be better about just using things up and not leaving a ton of like half empty, almost empty things in my collection. So I just did a pass through, and there's so much things that I feel like I need to like finish up instead of just letting sit. This is really good. Kind of that chapstick melon for sure. I like that. I think that chapsticky watermelon is really nice. Plus like some extra sweetness because of the pink frosted cake and the cotton candy frosting. I really enjoyed this. I think this is definitely a fun summer blend. Good, like I would say medium to strong throw. I would definitely consider picking something up again like this like next summer. I feel like we flew through those empties. So let's do some of my candle empties. So I did my Honeycrisp Apple from Trader Joe's. I liked it. It was a super strong apple scent on cold, and it was a nice apple blend when I burned it for the first couple times. But as always with these single wicks, I feel like once you get kind of halfway, I don't typically get a throw from a candle like a single wick, but in general, I like the ambiance, and this was so affordable that, you know, I enjoyed it. So I don't know if I'd jump to repurchase another Trader Joe's candle unless it was just like a scent I really, really loved, but, you know, really nice. Good to try out every once in a while. Okay, I absolutely loved this. I get sucked into these sometimes when we're at Target. So this is a Glade Candle in Fall Night Long. It says notes of crisp fall air and smoldering woods. I loved this, and this one I felt like was strong the whole burn through, so I just kind of like burned out there. A 3-wick candle. This goes kind of quickly because it is a 3-wick candle, but the candle itself is kind of small. Like it's definitely smaller than the Bath and Body Works one. Let's see, this one is 14.5 ounces, and this one is 6.8 ounces. So this is like half the size, and it's a 3-wick, so it goes pretty quickly, but it's affordable. I want to say it's like $5.99, so really affordable. It was just so pretty. Yeah, it's so good. And they always burn pretty cleanly. I know at the bottom there, it's kind of piling up on the side because I don't think I let it burn all the way through on one of its last warms, but I liked it. I like the wax. I feel like it smells really nice all the way through. Good price. You can just pick these up at Target. I plan to, if I see more at Target next time I go, to pick up like 1 or 2 more for the winter because I really enjoyed it. And it does feel like a nice cozy fall winter blend. And then this one is my Bath & Body Works Wild Berry Jam Donut. I think I picked this up during like semi-annual sale or something. It was like really affordable. Sweet Wild Berry Jam Powdered Donut Brown Sugar Crumble. It was okay. I just let it kind of burn itself out. Again, with Bath & Body Works candles, 3 wick candles, single wicks, I feel like once it gets to about halfway down, sometimes I don't always smell it. Like now, I don't know, it just smells like the burning wick a little bit, but I did enjoy it earlier on, but it wasn't like a favorite scent for me, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this again, unless it was just like a crazy good deal again. But in general, I just like candles for the ambiance. I'm not really like that picky when it comes to like if it has really good scent throw or not. It's really more I just like lighting them at the end of the night, just have the little flicker of the flame going. I just think it's really nice and relaxing. Let's just go on with the Bath & Body Works. I have 2 foaming hand soaps. One is Autumn Rainfall and one is Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. They both did well. Memorable wise, Autumn Rainfall was really, really good. I don't really recall having like smelling this one a super strong amount after I would wash my hands, but the Autumn Rainfall was definitely a strong one. And then here's the notes if you're curious. And then we've got one Scentsy, what is this called? 3D Scent Circle. This came in my whiff box from September, I think. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I typically get like a few days from the scent circles. I don't know if this is because it's like one of those 3D ones that it's like double the fragrance power, but this has lasted so long in my car. I put it in pretty soon after I did my September whiff box and club haul. I still feel like I can smell it in the car when I go into it. So it's been going a good solid few weeks. So much so that I am considering buying a pack of like the 3D scent circles, maybe in like the holiday blends, because I am considering making a Scentsy order. I know I'm trying to be good, but I really like that like Merry Mosaic warmer, and I definitely want to get my hands on that maraschino sugar cookie brick. So I might add in like a pack of 3D scent circles if I do end up making an order, because I'm super impressed with the performance of this one. And then my last empty is just a little makeup empty. This is the Benefit Roller Liner. This is the liquid eyeliner I use. Love it. I've used this for so long. I've repurchased this many, many times. It's my favorite. I've tried drugstore, I've tried other high-end, and I always go back to this one. I feel like too, even though the container looks small, I feel like it does last me a good amount of time. I'll have to keep track next time I open a fresh one to see like actually how long it lasts. It says 1 milliliter right there if it's focused. I want to say it's like $23 or $24, so it's not cheap, but like I said, to me it's worth it. I love the performance and it's long lasting, so really enjoy that. And I definitely have a few backups in my stash. So that was my wax melt empties for the past couple weeks, plus a few non-wax empties. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.